Welcome back, BuckPole viewers. My name is Margaret. My name is Nate. My name is Lynn. What's your name? Nate.
And the one with the mistaken case of identity over there is Lucas. And I'm David. And today we're going to be making
The concealment cupboard.
Yep, a concealment cabinet. Went through already and did some of the work pre-actual filming. Got a piece of 20 by 20 birch plywood from my local home improvement store. Yeah, hard to tell you two are siblings. And I went through and I already Craig jigged, took the Craig jig and pre-drilled the back. Then Nathaniel and Lucas and I went through and ripped pallet boards down to 4 inches in width and pre-cut them to length. And then Lillian helped me go through and pre-drill all the Craig jig holes for the sides. So we're going to take you through. I'm going to have them help me throughout with putting it together. And we're going to put this together and show you guys. And then later in the video, I will show you how to mount the hardware and the hardware you will need. So, thanks and stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. And after the temper tantrum display put on by my 8-year-old, the kids decided they no longer want to be in the show. So, I am going to turn around and I'm going to do it myself. I already started by putting in some of the corner ones. I will show you guys quick. When you're working with reclaimed materials, sometimes it can be challenging. This started splitting out on me right at the corner of a knot because of the way it got ripped. So I had to actually go through and I had to drill that one out a couple days ago and put a screw in there to fix that. But let me go through and I will impact these and I will take care of it all myself, I guess.
Stop it, Lucas.
Okay, I got the first one done, and I'm going to continue from there. Okay, Lily, come here. I went through and I already did this corner and impacted everything, and I got the screws started for the kids on all the rest of it. I wanted to get this corner done because it was already splitting and it's been an issue, and I didn't even really trust myself to do it, so it was kind of hard to trust the kids to do it, but even I cracked it a little bit more. Lily, you want to come up and put these two in right here? Right like this. And you know how to run the impactor, so get it lined up. Let me move around here. I'll help you hold it in place. Okay, easy. Yep. Okay, slow down. There you go. Keep going. A little bit more. Okay, hold on right there. We may come back and tighten that up just a little bit more. Let's get you started on this one.
You want my heel?
Okay. Okay, stop. Perfect. Okay, hold off right there. And both of those. Let's get the top one just a little bit more. Okay. Thank you. That looks good. Thank you for your help. Maggie, you want to turn?
Okay.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Yep. That's okay.
Tell me when to go.
Go. Keep going. Keep going. You got a little ways. Okay, perfect. Hold it nice and tight. Okay, get the top one. Keep going. Keep going. Perfect. Nice and tight. Okay, Nate, you want to do it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there you go. Did you see how they did it? Just tap start. You got it. You got your thumb on it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Perfect. Good job. Top one.
Awesome job, baby.
Okay, Nate. Go.
I think your corner's looking the best.
Go.
Dad, why is it doing my corner?
Huh?
Why is it doing my corner?
No, this is Nate's corner. This is the one he started.
I bet it went out.
Oh, we battery died. Okay, I guess we're gonna recharge and restart. So, next we have to figure out which sides we want to be what and the cabinet hardware we need. These are European half overlay, full overlay. I don't remember exactly. I believe they're also referred to as, ready for the kids to laugh, they're referred to as butt hinges. I knew I'd get a laugh out of them for that. But these are going to be set up. These will basically allow us to open the door and have the cabinet hardware fully hidden. And then we won't have to have a Forstner bit in order to actually install these, because these are just a flush mount hinge that's on the inside of the cabinet. So there's that. And then from there, we made this as the door. As you can tell from a little bit of the writing on it and stuff, there's still a little bit of black marker on it and stuff like that. But we went through and we sanded it down just a little bit with a palm sander. Basically got the kids a little bit of an introduction to the palm sander. And then we took the Craig jig and we basically, as if you were to almost edge glue these together, we just fastened them in like an edge glued type fashion. So we're going to go ahead and decide which way we're going to assemble this. And then once we decide which way we're going to assemble it, we're going to put it together and then we'll show you how we put the hinges on. Okay, so there's one thing my helpers and I have definitely learned. When you're working with old distressed material, nothing ever aligns perfectly, unfortunately. I started out by putting the front face on it first before we put the back on it, just because I think it's going to make it a lot easier for us to actually attach the back when we get that far. And it's going to make it even a lot easier to get the front done. We've gotten the hinges in, and I can tell you right now, I don't like the gap that's down here. But sadly, with as warped as some of this material is when you're working with pallet wood, you get a little bit of gaps, unfortunately, even if you don't like them. I know the one corner I'll be able to pull a little bit tight with placement of my hinges, or my locking system. The locking system, really simple. It's just the safety first magnetic child locks. I mean, there's nothing real special about them. They just lock and unlock with a magnet being close. So I will hook those up, and then when I hook those up, that will latch this thing shut completely, and we will use that as kind of a little pressure point. When all's said and done, I'm still gonna have a little bit over on this one side where there's a little bit of a warp in it. It's not gonna be something real major, and it's something I can always probably take up a little bit if I were to steam the wood a little bit and kind of press it flat. But I'm not really gonna go for that because I think it's a lot of extra work for the little bit of gains that I'm gonna get out of it. But I'm gonna send you guys away for a little bit, and when you pop right back, you will be able to see where we're at with the latches on these, and we're gonna have the latch system hooked up to it. Real simple, like I said, just pretty self-explanatory. Put it in the corner and set up your height, which is why I did this first before I went and I did the actual back panel, because I think the back panel is going to be much easier to attach with all this hardware in place than it would be to try to do all this once the back panel is already on and done. So pause you guys there and bring you back in a little bit. Okay, so we got this all worked out. The magnet's very tight. When you put the magnet underneath to pop it. You have to literally set it on there, and you have to give it a little touch of a push just so it can unlatch. And when you go to close it, you gotta close it pretty solid too. Next, what we're gonna do is I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna go with this side to the inside of the cabinet because I don't want any screws showing. Plus, I think it'll be easier to attach it. So what I'm gonna ultimately end up doing is flipping this over on top of this and moving this to the center of the work area, and then getting everything lined up in here, making sure everything's in square and solid, and then we're gonna attach that panel to the inside here. So little guy's gonna help me drill because everybody else has given up on me, and I'm going to have him help me. We're gonna put the last of it together, and then we're gonna have a completed cabinet, and I'll show you how well it works when we get a completed cabinet. So let me pause this. Yes, you made it to the end, buddy. I'm gonna pause it and we'll bring you back. How close are we to done? Are we almost done?
Yes. We're almost done.
8 more screws left?
8 more screws left. 8 more screws left.
Let's get these in here.
I can see the scratches out. Okay, Tiggy should be in the video.
Why? He's like the mascot of my garage anyways. So we've got the last couple screws here left.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping at this point that I don't end up stripping anything out. That's probably my biggest concern.
Should we show them how it works?
Just because we really are pushing close to the edges on these, and I really don't want to blow any of them through. But I did kind of set the back in just a hair, which has been beneficial, it seems like, so far.
Actually show them how it works.
As far as learning anything from this, the biggest thing I've learned is if you want it perfect, use brand new wood and make sure it's perfectly straight. Next time if I do it, I may rip these bigger ones down a little bit smaller. I may also look into the possibility of a different type of hinge system. These are okay, but I think there's room for improvement. The safety first latch, definitely worth the money. I think I got them price matched to Walmart for like $6 for a pack of 2. Worth every penny. Those are really what make this cabinet what it is. As far as the rest of it, you want to put the last couple screws in, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get these in here for you.
Can I help? The last piece.
You want to put the last one in, Maggie?
Okay. Switch feet. I need the store.
Here, let me get it started for you. There you go. Let's get you the last screw, kid.
Need this.
There you go. Perfect. So that's done. As far as latching goes, there is a unlock on this. You can keep it unlocked, but if you go to lock it, you just turn it to the green. And this one is definitely one of those that you gotta push it to lock her. Like she takes a push to lock. You find where the magnet goes, give it a little push, it unlocks, opens up just fine. Like I said, not perfect, but it's made out of reclaimed wood. As far as total cost goes, I've got $3 into the back board. I think I have about 3 to 3.5 in each of the hinges, so that takes me up to about 10. And then the latches were like $4 or $5. So total so far, I don't have any foam in it or anything to be able to use that yet, but total so far I'm at about $10. So actually with the hinges, sorry, 15. So definitely a nice little project, pretty easy, not super expensive. I may play around a little bit with the adjustments on it, see if I can get it adjusted a little better. And like I said, I may next time I'll make sure I work a little bit more width into it, just to make it easier. So there you go, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was probably as long as it was, but I appreciate you for tuning in, and until next time, thanks for watching.